Don't you just love it when the Bible decides to take people out? Like, even if they are entities that came before the Bible, the Hebrew, the Sumerians recognize them as entities, actually as goddesses. And thanks to Julius Caesar and the Emperor Constantine that gathered all of the belief systems and mixed them all into one, all of a sudden, ancient stories that were once real now don't exist anymore. Meet Lilith, the first wife of Adam. We've always been taught that Eve was the wife of Adam. Oh boy, no. But surprise, she wasn't even the first one. She was technically the first one that accepted his proposal of marriage. Meet the Demi. These are goddesses. Demi, goddess. Demiurge, god. Ancient gods and goddesses. These were the three women created in the Garden of Eden as potential mates, companions to Adam. Their names are Nama, or Nama, Esheth, and Agrat Bat Malat. And when they were presented to Adam and he proposed to them individually, they all rejected him. They didn't like him. Next thing you know, these beautiful women were transformed from ancient goddesses into demons, succubus, vampires, whatever. In the Zohar, we find that Archangel Uriel was the one to escort these three women out of Eden. They were not allowed to be there because they rejected Adam. They ultimately ended up living on the Red Sea in caves. So how did Lilith become a demoness? From first wife of Adam to demoness, vampire, succubi. What happened here? Like something happened, right? The only thing this ancient goddess did was reject Adam's dominance, stating they were created by the same clay and therefore they were equals. Story goes that one day Lilith was sunbathing, laying in the tall grass. Adam had just returned from doing his duties and chores that the Lord had given him. Now remember, Eden was an enclosed area. From the descriptions, it seems like it's some kind of scientific zoo, where humans and animals alike were studied like for animal husbandry, like one would do with animals and cattle. So the chief deity, the Lord, had taught Adam how to procreate, and he gave him specific instructions. In the Garden of Eden, it was also not allowed to procreate without authority. Adam was taught that he was supposed to lay on top of the woman. Long story short, he gets to Lilith, sees her on the ground, and says, "Woman, stay down, stay there. I am now going to lie upon you." And Lilith is taken back and she's like, what? She was already on the ground and she's like, if he had come and just laid upon me, there wouldn't be this problem. But because he said it in that dominant way, she specified to him, we are made from the same clay. We are equals. Adam started to freak out. He didn't know what to do. So he goes running back to his father God and says, I don't know what to do. This woman won't obey me. She's not submissive. And in the meantime that he was doing that, Lilith, that was very annoyed by his behavior, said, you know what? I'm tired of being here always alone. Then he comes, acts like a girl, and then runs off. She starts to wander around the wall and notices one of the guards at the gates. His name was Samael. He was an archangel. Samael, known for his promiscuity, did not refuse the advances of Lilith. And they started what would be known as one of the greatest love stories of all time. In the meantime, Adam is being directed by his Lord on how to act. And he told him to go back and insist some more. So Adam goes back to find Lilith, tries to force her into submission. This is when she rages out and utters the secret name of the female goddess. It is at this point that it said that from her back sprout two huge black wings. She embraces her new wings and takes off into the air. She flies up, up, up. At a certain point, she looks down and can see the entire structure of Eden and realize that they were confined by these walls and that the world is so much bigger. She looks down at Adam and says, who's on the bottom now? And flies away and ends up also in the Red Sea like her half-sisters.